And YouTube says we're live. Audio also seems to be working. I just need to get the comments pane, the chat window. Something like that. Okay, I have my piece of wood on the lathe already. When I picked it from the wood stack, I initially thought it was beech, but upon a closer look, turns out that it is actually pear. But it's really dry, and I'm going to try and make a shallow, thin-walled dish out of this. I have never done any of those. Maybe accidentally one from walnut, and the boss lady liked it a lot. So let's see what she thinks of this one. Let's start off with the 15mm ball gouge and make this a bit more. Take back these the bark section here. I have mounted this piece of pear on the worm screw, by the way, and maybe it's a good idea to fix the tool rest. I think I have to put on my face wash. Hey, Heather, hello. Oh, let's see how shall I do this. A headset and a face shield is a poor combination. Oh my god. Take off the headset. Adjust the headband. Put the headset over it. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Full of holes. Okay. Well, if it's natural defect, as in wormholes, then I don't really mind. Can you see them? Maybe when I switch camera. Oh yes. And it's ice cold here in the shed, so I see the image flickering a bit. Not sure if that is also visible on the live stream, but I guess it is. My equipment needs to warm up. It's ice cold here in the shop. Yeah, the little beast got a good bite at this one. One pretty big crack here. Ah, you have a cold. So has my son. Fortunately, I had gotten a jab against the flu, so most of the time that warrants me from getting infected. But the youngest one is home sick in bed with flu-like symptoms. Is the image flickering at your end too, Heather? Because this is actually the first time that I'm trying to use these cameras under sub-zero conditions, so I guess that has everything to do with it. Yeah, glitching, yeah. So I'll take the other one then. That looked as if it was better. Yeah. Maybe later when it has warmed up a little. It's most definitely Pear. Beach is much harder. Okay. Uh-oh. All of this will have to go, I'm afraid. I wasn't planning on leaving any of the bark on. but it's going to be a bit more shallow than anticipated, maybe. Just a tiny bit higher. See how that looks. I have this piece on the worm screw, and I can clearly feel it vibrating. Okay, let's see what we have here to work with. 90 mil. Here it would be 70. I could take my 40 millimeter jaws and make a recess for those. Because when it's such a thin-walled object, I don't feel like making a tenon. Although, what would you do, Heather? Tenon or recess? Maybe I can do a tenon and hold it on some sort of a jam chuck. As long as I nah, nah, I can't hold this on a jam chuck. Hey Rob, just heading to the shop, so no time to watch. Too bad. Ah, I'm just freezing my ass off here in the workshop. I hope it's better where you are. It's summer over there, right? We had a whole week of frost just behind us. Well, it's frost in the Netherlands, so it's nothing like compared to where Heather lives, for example. I mean, we call it frost when it is -5 overnight centigrade. But still, that's what we had pretty much all week. I'm going to take a few more cuts. Feels quite okay-ish. Just not so happy with this corner section here. I'd like to be rid of that. So let me grab a pencil. Oh yeah, I cleaned up the workshop. We had to do a welding project this week for my oldest son, who has moved out since yesterday. So I had to clean up the shop. That was actually not a day too early. And I'm really enjoying it now that all the sawdust is gone from the floor, and yeah, I really have room again to put my equipment because he took some of his. So yeah, it looks a lot better here. Going to give this couch a quick touch up. Feels like I have to push too much. That definitely helps. Getting rid of that full shield because it annoys me. It makes my view a lot less. So okay, and what do we have here regarding width? Oh, 70. If I take this SE3 chuck with, I think it's supposed to be 40 mil jaws, but I vaguely remember that is the inner diameter of what they can grip. No, 40. Okay, so we'll make the recess 40 and we'll make it slightly dovetailed. So that's to know where the center is. And then in order to get to 40, I'll make it slightly larger than that, just to be 200% sure that it fits. Now let me see. Yeah, I'll need this one. I must say that for this live I prepared tragically little. Normally I prepare everything, and this time I just thought, oh, let's do a live because I have been doing other stuff all week, and I just went for it. So for example, that means that my tools are not readily at hand. Okay, let's try this one. Spindle gouge. And a very cheap one at that. But never mind, as long as it gets the job done. Wow. Okay. Let's not forget to put a center mark in. Because you never know where that might be good for. I'm going to see if it fits. It's a bit too narrow. Ah, Steve, hi. Cheap tools. Yes, yes, cheap tools. Why not? They may not hold their edge as long, but you can just sharpen them a bit more often, and learning about sharpening while you go. I mean, this is really for a spindle gouge even. I can almost bend it in my hand. I bought it from China, of course, and what they said, it was supposed to be top of the line, but the price was ridiculous, so I should have known better. Still, I am using, for example, the skews, which also came with that set. They are not that bad at all. Ah, not sure if I measured incorrectly, because this is going very much towards 45 millimeters. Well, no, I'm just over 40. So probably the pencil line was a little bit off. Now, let's see what we have. I think I can be really happy with the quality of the finish. Maybe I can bring you a little bit closer. I mean, this is smooth, capital. So I'm not even going to bother sanding this. I probably will do a little sanding after I have finished the inside. So taking it off the worm screw. Like so. What I did before I put it on is that I put a bit of wax on the threads to make it a bit easier to loosen it again. That generally works quite well. And now I have a chuck change. I'm taking the smaller jaws here because I have more meat for the recess that way. Let me wipe that a little. I haven't used this one for a really long time. Okay, outside is most important because that's where the workpiece is going to touch, so should be good. And as you can see, this is really quite a small piece. It's actually almost like a practice piece, but well, I can always start to like it. Hello, Clint. Bailey, hi. Okay, that feels reasonably flat, but it isn't, as you see. You have to take a little more wood. And another thing, let me see the depth that I have. 60. So I think I can drill no deeper than 50. Because I also have the recess to take into consideration. And that's about here on the depth drill. This is very easy to overshoot. You better to do it like this. Hold my finger. 40, so 10 more to go. Ooh. Felt like more. That's how my bottoms always end up on the fat side. That's it. It's probably not even completely 50, but I also have a recess to take into account, so should be fine. This is definitely Pear. Beets is a lot harder. And the reason why I thought it might be beets is because of the bark. I think I'm going to rotate the headstock to 30 degrees or thereabout. Oh, makes it a lot easier for me to reach. I will of course also adjust the camera. No worries. Something like that, I think. Yeah, what's that? Stace isn't here. How can that be? Stace is always there when I'm live. Well, maybe she'll show in later. Where's that bottom? Can't be far now. This was going to be a thin-walled one, right? Okay. Thanks for that, Steve. Oh, oh, oh. I think you all recognize that. You start very thin at the top, and then before you're halfway, you're twice as thick. But great shavings. That's more like it. I'm still thicker here than at the top, but And as you can see, the piece is starting to resonate a little. Maybe if I slow down somewhat. Let's see. Okay, now I'm trying to get to the final depth. I don't want to overshoot it. But that's the bottom of the hole that comes into sight. Having a bit of a problem with the tool rest because I have to be too far away from the workpiece. Let's see if it is improves it, and then let me see. Learned that from Richard Raffan using a scraper for the bottom part. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but this is becoming a fairly delicate piece of work. Okay. This is one of the occasions where I will resort to my smallest spindle gouge, the 6mm one. You may all have one, and I have found that I use it rarely. Let me put it like that. Whoa. I'd say let's not touch that anymore. Come on. Okay, time to take a look at what we have. A hole, a wormhole, so natural. And you see it, quite a large one. The wall is still slightly thicker at the bottom. And I can also feel a slight bump on the outside. Maybe it has already warped somewhat. Don't know. But what the heck? Let's change out the tool rest and make it a bit thinner still. Ah, I think now this is better. Extra light. So there's a bit of a bump here near the base, near the bottom of the inside, which I'm going to try to take away, because thin walled is thin walled, and then it should be thin and smooth. Yeah, getting there. I think I'll try some sandpaper for that. And then after I finish that, I will make it smooth also on the outside so that it gets a little bit thinner still. Sandpaper. Let's start off with 100. Speed down in reverse. Dust mask. The wood, Clint, yeah, the wood is Pear. And Artfox, hi, hey, Radar? Hello, Radar. This outside edge is razor sharp. You know what the problem is with dust masks? My glasses get clogged. I can't see a thing. That's pretty good. Okay. Change out the tool rest. I think I will give you guys the overhead view here. I hope the camera has warmed up enough so that it does not flicker anymore. Whoa. That's not good. And it's below zero here in the workshop, so I'm pretty sure that has everything to do with it. Or maybe it was just a USB. Okay. The only thing is that it has returned to default zoom. I'll just draw it down a bit. If this thing is going to explode on me, it's obviously going to be at this stage, right? So this is what you're all waiting for. Let me take a look first, because I don't want to push my luck too far. At least it's smooth now, but I can see a little resonation marks. Let's try at a little slower speed, maybe. Okay. It's almost gone. I'm going to try to do the rest with sanding, because if you're talking thin, then this is what you're talking about. 3 millimeters. And that's pretty much all the way down. Not too shabby. Here and there the light falls through, but that's natural defects, bug holes. I don't mind those. Need to sand a bit more near the bottom. Probably also the inside while I'm at it. This is 180 grit, by the way, and the battery is pretty much dead. Hmm. Hi, Betty. Good afternoon. Better. I briefly moved back to 100 grit to get rid of the last tool marks on the outside. And now I think it is time to start up my compressor. Excuse for the noise. I'm sure you can hear that, but the mic cancels out most of it. I want to make a bit of compressed air in order to blow out the dust from the wormholes. Okay, enough of that noise. Time to put on the sanding sealer. The 10 volt really worked out. This is pretty much the same thickness all the way down to the bottom. So I'm happy with that. Shellac-based sanding sealer. If I can still get the jar open. Come on. Oh. Come on. I have tools for that. It just takes time. It's a big mean pair of pliers, but I'm of course shit scared of applying too much pressure and breaking the glass. So it's still not easy. Come on. Yep. Yep. Surrender. Let me put you on the other camera. Well, one hour, 6 minutes. Hey, Mark. Hello. I think you're just about in time to see the end of the show. Because I will put on some more finish. I actually like this piece, but it will take quite a while for the sanding sealer to dry at these temperatures. That's why I have it still rotating, so that it goes a little bit faster. Let's see. Not too bad at all, guys. I'm especially happy with how thin this came out. Oh, it's drying. So maybe just for the heck of it, I can put on a coat of shine juice. Uh, a few more minutes. I'll switch the lid back on to make it dry faster. Bye, Anthony. Yeah, you got in pretty late, Mark. I started off with a slice of pear, and it didn't explode on me, so that's good. But you can watch back the live whenever you want. It's a good exercise for me to make a thin piece because I have found that, for example, or especially the bottoms of my bowls tend to be on the fat side because I use a recess a lot of the time, and I'm taking that into account, and then also um, the bottom thickness that you have to leave a certain amount of wood above that. And I think 2 millimeter is really not enough. I'm one of those. So 3 to 4 mil is the bare minimum as far as I'm concerned. But this one, we measured the rim, and it is 3 millimeters at the top, and pretty much the same thickness all the way down. So I'm happy. I can do it if I want to. Okay, I'm going to switch the lid off and put on some shine juice. A mix of what was it? Alcohol is in there for sure. Linseed oil, and what was the other ingredient? I forgot. It's not wax. Shellac, of course. So basically the shellac gets dissolved in the alcohol, and the linseed oil is added for extra shine. It also makes the whole thing smell pleasantly, if you like the smell of linseed oil, that is. But how can you be a wood turner and not like linseed oil, right? Okay, put this on. And I think the idea is that we rub this in. Okay, I guess that's it. So let me take it off the lathe so that you can see it properly. You can clearly see those pretty gigantic holes here. And on the outside, the one that didn't go through. But in all, a successful project, I think. So thank you all very much for joining me. A last look at the finished article. And yeah, Merry Christmas to you as well, Mark. I'm not sure if there's going to be another live before then, but this one was great fun. So thank you all for watching and see you at the next one.